Hi guys, happy Sunday. It's Lisa Lupo. You guys, freaking fired up. Fired up about helping you guys, you ladies, get off the sidelines and into the game. And I'm not talking about the game as in like, life's a game. What's up, Tammy? Hi, girl. I'm not talking about your life being a game or social media being a game because, in some ways, social media is a little bit of a game, but I'm talking about getting on the field, the playing field of your life. And what's up, Beth? Hey, girl. So I'm so fired up about this, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a really long time, and I've been talking about time blocking because that's what I do. I'm a time blocking coach, I guess you could say, helping women get organized with their schedule and their life and making time and space for only the important things, getting really, really clear about priorities. And along with doing that coaching comes all these other topics, right? Because when we're talking about our lives and we're talking about our relationships and we're talking about building in self-care and we're talking about all the things, what comes up is our purpose, right? What are we doing to move forward in our purpose? What are we doing to touch our goals every single day and make sure that we're moving forward on them? Oftentimes the conversations that I'm having with women are, they're literally standing on the sidelines, so to speak, watching everybody else pursue their dreams, watching everybody else step up, watching everybody else put themselves out there and be courageous and dare to suck. And it's scary. It's so scary, right? Give me a freaking emoji if you agree. Like, it's scary to come on social media and just let it all out and just be you unapologetically. And there's always gonna be that little bit of fear, that little bit of like, who am I to do this? But that is the fuel that we need in order to build our dreams. Like, we have to have a little bit of fear because fear is fuel. Fear can either paralyze you, keep you on the sidelines, or it can fuel you, and you can use it as fuel to say, I'm not gonna let this fear keep me in the same place over and over and over again. Last year I had this kind of like boom, smack in the head moment where I was like, Lisa, if you don't do something different, you're gonna be singing the same song this time next year. Okay, it was December this last year, and I was like, if I don't do something radically different, if I don't jump in all the way in the deep end and go big and do more than I've been doing, because I've been doing a lot and I've had success in my business and I love my life and everything's great, right? There's nothing wrong with my life, but I knew that in order to grow and continue to pursue what I want to pursue and continue to create new goals and new vision and go bigger, right? And help more people, I had to be willing to step up and do something different. And so for me, exactly, fear is our teammate. Like, it absolutely, and we can look at it from one of two ways. We can look at it as like, fear is like, it's gonna make you shrink and be small and compare yourself to everybody, or you can use it and be like, we got this, let's go. And this is the topic that I want to talk about today, has all to do with not going alone. Okay, so it's kind of getting off topic right from the get-go. But I wanted to give you guys a little backstory. I literally was at a place in December where I knew with every fiber of my body that something needed to change. And there's a quote, and I'm not going to say it right, but there's some quote about how the most challenging journey for a lot of people is from good to great, right? And if you can relate to that, like, let me know, because there's these rags to riches stories, right? We all hear about them and they're incredibly inspiring, right? And they're these people who, they go from literally nothing, like living in their car or like selling every single thing they own just to buy food, right? Like, there's these rags to riches stories. And if you're one of those people, like, props to you, because it takes incredible courage to transform your life from that place. But not everybody has a rags to riches story, right? Not everybody has that low where their back is so far up against the wall that they have no choice but to freaking go after whatever they're scared of. They have no other choice. And you hear stories like The Rock has a story like that, right? I think even Tony Robbins has a story like that, where they were at the lowest of lows, that literally there was such a burning fire under them because they had nothing else. They had no other option but to up level and to put themselves out there and change their life. Well, for people like many of you probably, and like myself, I wasn't in that place. I wasn't in this like poverty place. Have we been in financial hardship? Yes. Have we had times where we're struggling, where we can't pay our bills, where things are tough? But have I ever been without a roof over my head? No. Have I ever been in a situation where I couldn't buy groceries? No. Right? So those people, many of us are those people, and there's no fire. There's no urgency. The house isn't burning down, right? You're not living in your car. So how do you go from like doing okay, getting by, to like freaking rocking it, right? And living your dreams and pursuing what you want to pursue. And that gap, that journey from that good to great is so challenging, because we have to create the fire. We have to make a fire. And that's what I did this last year, is I made a fire. And the fire that I made was, I decided that I was going to massively step out of my financial comfort zone and invest in something that I knew was gonna grow me. And I literally, by making this investment, I put my back up against the wall. I put myself in a position that was gonna be incredibly challenging for my husband and I if I didn't show up. I put myself in a position where I literally had my back against the wall. If I didn't show up, I was gonna put us in a really tough situation. And it was gonna be all my fault for doing that, right? And I couldn't blame my husband for being angry if he ended up getting angry that I did something that was a bad financial decision, right? So I knew I had to create that fire. I had to do it. And for me, it completely changed my money story. It completely changed my ability to show up, my willingness to show up, my willingness to go big, my like giving way less fucks about what people think. It literally pushed me way so far out of my comfort zone that I had no choice but to learn how to swim there in that deep end, in that super deep end, which that deep end for me was getting around women in business who were doing more than I was doing, so that I could learn from them, so that I could hear their language, how they talk about money, how they talk about success, how they talk about business. What are they doing, right? And if you're someone who resonates with what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments, like, what is it that you're surrounding yourself with right now? Like, are you surrounding yourself with people who are doing right about what you're doing? Kind of right around the same income level, kind of right around the same lifestyle as far as the things that you do and the things that you enjoy and the travel that you're able to do and the, just the lifestyle that you have, right? So who are those people that you're surrounding yourself with? Beautiful people, right? Your beautiful friendships and things like that. But when we're talking about personal and we're talking about business, we have to remember that in order to grow financially, in order to grow our businesses, in order to grow ourselves as a CEO of our business, we have to create a new circle of influence for that growth that is people who are gonna pull you to where you wanna be. Not people who are saying, you're doing awesome where you are. You go, girl, you're doing awesome. We need those people too, but we need people that are saying, girl, let's go. Let's do this. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna collaborate with you, right? And so that was what I did, was getting into this mastermind group that I did in December, and now I'm creating this same type of environment in my collaboration camp of getting women around each other who are gonna pull each other forward, who are gonna pull each other to that uncomfortable place of daring to suck and doing the things that you've been afraid of doing that have kept you on the sidelines of your own freaking life. And when I say get off the freaking sidelines, what I mean by that is that we're standing over here watching other people. I did this for many years. I would watch people on social media and be like, how in the hell are they doing this? How is she doing this? How is she building this business and then this business, and she's around all these people that are doing things and they're at events and they're putting on events and they're just like, you can tell they're going places. You can tell they're fired up, right? They're having a great time. They're enjoying life. They're helping people. They're making great money. They're having it all, and they're unapologetic about it, right? And it's beautiful to watch. And I would stand there from the sidelines and be like, what is the secret? Like, what do they have that I don't have? Because I'm fired up and I'm passionate and I have things that I want to help so many people with, and I have dreams and goals and vision boards and all this. Like, what am I doing wrong? And what I realized, it was getting around those people and investing in being part of that conversation. And unfortunately, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say unfortunately, but the reality is that you have to spend money to grow, right? We have to spend money to go to conferences and read the personal development books and, do these programs and stuff like that. We have to spend the money to invest in learning from other people. So what is a mastermind? What is collaboration camp? What are these communities of women that are all moving in the same direction. What are they? It puts you in a position where you've paid some money to be part of something that's going to help you grow, and now you're invested and you want to show up, and everybody in that community is going to show up for you and for each other, right? And so that's the power of being around like-minded people who are all moving in the same direction. And a lot of times, especially in network marketing or in other businesses where you have a team or a network of people that you're working with, you have your team and you have your people, and that's great. You need those people, but you also need people that are separated from that. You also need people that aren't part of your business, that aren't financially connected to you, that have a different perspective, that can give you ideas, that can say, hey, I did this and this worked for me. Or, hey, have you ever thought about launching a course? Hey, have you ever thought about turning your ideas into a freaking podcast? Or, hey, have you ever thought about this incredible vision that you have? Have you ever thought about maybe creating some sort of program for women? Like, they give you all these different ideas, and all of a sudden your world becomes so big and you're like, wow, I've been so pigeonholing myself into the corner of this is all I can do because this is what I know. You start getting around these people that are dreamers and they're doers, and they're all about collaboration. They're all about promoting each other. And if you guys follow me on my stories, you'll know that my girls in my mastermind, we've created incredible, beautiful friendships in just a very short time. And it's because we've been forced into this position where we're all bonding and we're all there for each other, and we all know what each other's goals and dreams are. And we are all rooting for each other. We want it so bad for each other, and we're celebrating each other. And what is that doing? We're leveraging each other. We're leveraging each other's audiences. I'm giving my audience an ability to benefit from some of the women that I'm connected to that have programs and things that I don't have, that I can't do, right? That aren't my niche, and vice versa, right? So the point of this live was getting off the sidelines, you guys, and really understanding that part of getting off the sidelines, and I'm going to have all these different things that I'm going to be talking about this week. I'm going to be going live every day at 10 for the whole week. But different things related to what's keeping you over there, what's keeping you on the sideline watching all of this stuff go on, knowing you have what it takes, but being afraid and overthinking it, right? And one of those things, and to the topic of today, even though I went on about a bunch of different things, the topic of today was really about not doing this alone, not trying to be that independent woman that I was for so long, where I was like, I got this, I don't need anybody, I don't need help. I can't lean on some woman that has another business that would conflict with mine, or what if her light's brighter than mine? What if I highlight her and my audience starts to leave? That's the thinking that we have when we're small-minded, right? When we start thinking about collaboration and abundance and how can we all help each other, and there's enough to go around for everybody, we realize that we need each other. And there's so much beauty in collaboration. There's so much beauty in when you get women together who are all so invested in their own growth and so invested in building healthy relationships with other women, that they will do anything for you. They will celebrate you and promote you. And some of the women that have joined my collaboration camp, you guys, have come through the connections that I've had with these women in my mastermind. Thank God. If any of you guys are watching, it's so amazing. And I thank you so much for all that you guys are doing to help promote my thing, my program, and promote me and celebrate me. And it's just the most beautiful thing that I've never been part of anything like this. And even with my own network marketing business, we have that's what we're about. We all promote each other and celebrate each other because we're growing this incredible business together, and we want to see each other succeed and grow. And that's the beauty of network marketing, is that everyone benefits when everyone grows, right? Everyone benefits when everyone increases their income. It helps everybody, right? So we're all on this mission together, and there's very much that collaboration component within network marketing. But there's also that exists outside of your business, outside of your little circle of your comfort zone of where your people are that know you so well. There's also incredible benefit for your business, for you as an entrepreneur, when you link arms with women who are doing things different than you, that have ideas that you don't have, that have done it maybe. Maybe they've done an online course before and you haven't. Or maybe they've launched a podcast and that's something that you're interested in doing. You get around these women and they share their secrets with you, and they teach you and they show you what they did and they show you what worked, and vice versa. You do the same for them with your experience, because everybody brings something to the table. So I want you guys to take away from this that don't go about it alone. I did that for so many years where I was like, I got this, I can do this, nobody understands my vision, total attitude about it, because I've always been kind of an independent person in that way of I don't need help. And it took me having to really humble myself and say, wait a second, Lisa, you do need help. You do need people around you. You do need support. And, someone said something to me yesterday. I was actually talking to my mom. Oh, I just lost my earring. I was actually talking to my mom about this, and she was saying how, that's so cool that to have that mastermind group of women that support you, especially if you're somebody that doesn't have support at home. And that's totally true, right? And, there have been times where Chris and I have not agreed on things. Thankfully, he totally supports everything that I do. He's my biggest cheerleader, honestly, and a lot of people don't have that support at home. But the truth of the matter is, even if you have support at home, even if you have the most incredible supportive spouse, and they are with you and they cheer you on, even if you have that, you still need women. You still need that girl tribe, because nobody's gonna understand you and your vision and where you're going and all of that except other women that are doing the same exact thing. Women get each other, right? And you guys know that. Like, you ladies out there, you know that, right? Hi, babe. I was just talking about you and how supportive you are of my goals and dreams. So thank you. But anyway, even if you have that support at home, you still need a female tribe. And my husband's actually been watching this happen. He's been watching this unfold, right, babe? Like, give me some comments. He's been watching this unfold, and I'll be honest with you, he was skeptical. He was like, I can't believe you're doing this. Like, you're going to invest a lot of money into something that I have no idea if this is, he didn't know how fired up I was. He didn't know that I was going to show up. He was kind of like, shit, no, I hope she does this, right? And now we have these conversations where he's like, holy shit, I'm so proud of you. I'm so inspired by what you're doing. And now I understand. Now he sees it. Now he understands why I was so sure that I needed to invest in this. And I'm just saying to you ladies out there that if you don't have the support at home, there was a time when Chris and I were kind of not on the same page about it. And I had to prove myself. I had to show up. And I had to prove it not just to him, but to me. I had to show up in a different way. And I had to, like I said earlier, get my back up against the wall and be in such a fire. There was going to be a potential fire at my house if I didn't show up and I didn't do what I needed to do in order to grow myself, my income, and my business. And that fire is what fueled me. That fire, it was exactly what I needed in order to create the growth that I needed to create. And I'm so grateful for all of you that have reached out to me. I've had so many people reaching out to me saying, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, this last 6 months, like, you've completely started showing up differently. And I appreciate that people are recognizing that, and I want to share it. I want other people to have that same experience. And that's part of what I'm bringing to Collaboration Camp. So for those of you who've been watching, you don't want to miss out on this Collaboration Camp, you guys. It's going to be so amazing. The women that we already have in this group are incredible. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about all of them and their businesses and what they're going to have happen for them in this next 6 weeks that's coming. We kick off next Sunday. And I have a few spots left. If you're somebody that's been watching, this is really all about, at the end of the day, like, time blocking, getting organized, more productivity, helping you grow your business and your income, getting around like-minded women, getting in a place where there's collaboration happening, and it's all positivity and it's high vibes, and it's that support that you need, right, from other women. But at the end of the day, like, what's at the root of all of that is you getting off the sidelines of your own life and getting in the frickin' game and playing on the field with all of the other badass people, all the other entrepreneurs that you're watching, that you're saying, I wish I could do that. You can do that, and you do have what it takes. But you're sitting over here on the sidelines saying that you don't. And you're sitting over here on the sidelines saying, I don't have what she has, or I can't say it like she does, or she's got more experience, or she already has a network, or blah, 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 all the bullshit stories that we tell ourselves. It's all BS. It's all just fear. It's all shit that's coming out of your mind because of the fear that you have. Fear of failure, fear of what people think, all the different fears that we have. And I'm here to tell you guys that it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. It really doesn't matter, because you're not out here, you're not on social media to reach everybody. You're not supposed to reach everybody. That's why there's millions of us online, right? There's people for everybody, right? You're here to reach the people that resonate with you. You're here to reach the people that listen to you in your fear, in your shaking, in your nervousness on your Facebook Live or your Instagram Live or your stories, or your faceplant moments that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that online. Like, all of that stuff, there's people that are watching you that are going, oh my God, I want to be like her because she's courageous. You know, there's always going to be people watching you who want to be where you are. No matter where you are, there's always people inspired by you. There's always people that you can help. And we get so hung up focusing on the people that are above us, right? Or doing more than us, or making more than us, or have a bigger business than us, or they seem to have it all figured out. We're focusing on those people, comparing ourselves, not realizing that there's all these other people out there that would totally benefit from you daring to suck, and would totally benefit from you saying, you know what, I'm gonna just go for it. I'm just gonna get in the game. I'm gonna, whatever that looks like. I don't know how, I don't know what, I don't know when it's all gonna come together, but I know why. And the why is that you are meant to live out your purpose, and only you know that. Only you know what's inside. Only you know what you're meant to share. And there's people that are missing something in their life that you can solve by sharing your story and by showing up. So get off the sidelines, you guys, and join me every day this week. I'm going to be going live at 10 a.m. Mountain Time through Saturday the 9th. And then Sunday the 10th is when Collaboration Camp kicks off, and we have our first call. Hi, Rebecca. So if you're somebody, again, that's interested in Collaboration Camp and you want to go next level and you're ready to get on the field and play big, go to the link in my bio, on my Instagram bio, and right there will take you to my website. There's an explanation of what Collaboration Camp is, what you're gonna get out of it, what are the outcomes you can expect from it. And then at the bottom of the page, there's an application. So you can fill out the application, submit it. As soon as I get your application, I'll reach out to you and schedule a time for us to get on the phone and talk about your goals, your business, if Collaboration Camp is a good fit for you, and then we'll go from there. So I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, right here, talking about getting yourself off of the sidelines and into the game of life, and into that place you need to be to grow your vision and to create the life that you want. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful Sunday, and thank you guys for those of you that tuned in live. If you're watching the replay, shoot me a little message and let me know that you caught the replay. All right, bye guys.